very much indeed. Marvellous studio audience tonight. Thanks very much indeed for watching Bullseye on this Sunday evening. We've got a smashing show for you tonight. Do you like the suit? Do you like the suit? Nice, isn't it? Yes, lovely. We've got our two hostesses, Lee and Mary, that I was walking down the corridor, you know, and they said, do you know, you look like something out of Savile Row. I said, do you like the suit? They said, no, you've got a face like a parking meter. Let's see how well-dressed our contestants are tonight on Bullseye. Here we go. How are you, Butch?
All right, thank you.
Are you all right? Nice to see you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Butch.
Well, I come from Mills and Keynes.
Yeah.
I'm 29 years of age.
Yeah.
Married.
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months married,
And
yeah.
I have a daughter, 5, and I work as yardman.
You've got a daughter 5 years old. And you've been married, what?
3 months.
3 months. And you're a yard man?
Yes.
Are you boasting now, or is that your job?
No, it's a bit of fork truck driving and...
Forklift truck. You don't teach that, I suppose. You pick that up as you go along, do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Now then, Bernie, how are you?
Well, thank you.
Nice to see you, sir. And you're Bernie Eccles, aren't you?
That's fine.
Well, you're not the first goon we've had on Bullseye, I promise you.
Thank you.
It's... what do you do for a living, Bernie?
HGV driver.
Yeah. Do you drive for yourself?
I'm self-employed, yes, but I drive for an agency.
Now, your hobbies are... You've got one hobby, it's an obsession with you, that's pool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You like your pool?
Yeah, I like pool.
What's the difference? I don't really know. What's the difference between pool and snooker?
Table smaller.
Yeah, well, I've noticed that. Yes, very good.
Sorry.
Hi, Sean.
Hello, Tim.
Nice to see you. You've been better by this. And Nigel, nice to see you both. Where are you from, Sean?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, sir. You're a county player, aren't you, sir?
Only youth.
A county youth player.
Yeah.
Now, how long can you play in the youth team, Sean?
Until you're 18.
And then you've got to start again scrambling to get in the seniors. Is there a big difference in skill level?
Yeah.
Is there really?
Yeah.
When you're a youth player at county level, do you have a lot of travelling to do, Sean?
Yeah, only sort of below London, really.
Sort of south-west. Yeah. Nigel, what do you do, sir?
I work with Sean at a Ford main dealer garage in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And I cost up the bills on the computer for the customers.
Yeah, you're a computer operator, do all the bit. Yeah, that's fine. But with a name like Morris, Nigel Morris, and you work for Ford.
Yeah.
Eh? I'll bet you've got a cavalier attitude, and your wife's called Marina, and you've got a dog called Rover.
That's right, yeah.
Let's move on. Like, the only lady on the programme tonight, I think we'll give her a special round of applause. Young Catherine. Hi, Kath. Kath's from up north, from Runcorn. And, well, we always put the pressure on a little bit, all the viewers, because, Kath, you're a county player as well, aren't you?
Yep, I am.
You play for Cheshire.
Mm-hmm.
Very posh in Cheshire, isn't it?
So they say.
Yeah. You're married?
Yes.
And you're married to Bob. And what does Bob do?
He's a shopkeeper.
And did he inherited the shop, did he, from his mum and dad?
Well, no, his dad still runs it with him and his brother.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Is it a big concern, then, Kath?
Well, not very big, but it's grocery newsagents off licence.
So they're long hours, aren't they? From 6 in the morning to 11 at night with the off licence.
Yeah.
Funny, we used to have... Honestly, we had one of those in Padiham years and years ago. And it's hard work, that. It really is. Nice to have you with us, Kath. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And your partner's Pat. And it's Pat Brolly.
That's correct, Jim.
As in umbrella.
It is, yes.
Go on. Well, we're not doing it. You must have heard them all, Pat, have you?
I have.
Go on, give us a few. What have they called you?
Call me a drip and things like that.
A drip, of course. Still, all the jokes with a name like that, they'll go over your head, won't they? They won't, will they? Yeah. Now, this is quite interesting, because you originate from say it to me, Limavady, which is where Richard Branson, he came down, didn't he, with his mate?
That's correct. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Anybody you'd particularly like to be?
Spike Milligan, probably.
Really?
Because he gets away with murder.
Well, he does, doesn't he? You're absolutely right, he does get away with murder. We've got Eccles here, Bernie Eccles, and that's two of the goons. There might be questions on goons later on tonight, you never know, do you? Ladies and gentlemen, they've done superbly well so far. Our contestants for this evening, give them a round of applause. Well done. OK. We've met the contestants. Let's meet Bully's category board. There it is. Subjects round the board. Dart players have got to hit the subjects chosen by their partners. If they do that, they can win bonuses of £30, £50, £100. If they do really well and really go for it, if they hit the bullseye, they can win for their team an incredible £200. OK. Let me remind you at home, questions in the first round are worth £30 each. All right, let's play Bullseye tonight. Bernie, choose a subject for Butch.
I'll have history, please, Jim.
History like Butch. No problem. £50. For another £30, Bernie, which country was invaded by Russia in 1968?
Czechoslovakia.
Well done, sir. Gets you another £30. Nigel for Sean.
Can I have faces, please, Jim?
We'll try for you, Sean. Sean, faces. £100. Well done. Excellent. Nigel. Nigel's giving you a round of applause there, Sean, as well. For another £30, Nigel, look at your monitor. All of you look as well, but first bite is to Nigel. Whose face is that?
Derek Hatton.
Derek Hatton gets you another £30. Well done. We move on. Pat for Kath.
Affairs, Jim. Please.
Affairs, Kath would like affairs. £50. Well done, Kath. For another £30, Pat. This is a film clip. Will you watch this film clip, all of you? But Pat, in particular, look into your monitor. Pat. That, of course, was Ian Botham on his 1988 fundraising walk for leukemia research. He was crossing the Alps with his elephants. In whose footsteps was he following, Pat?
Hannibal's.
Hannibal gets you another £30. Well done, Pat. Gives us the scores at the end of that round. Bernie and Butch with £80, Nigel and Sean with £130, and Pat and Kath with £80. Well done. Fine. Questions in the next round, £50 each. A little bit more difficult, the questions. The subjects we've got left are the ones that are lit. OK? Bernie for Butch.
Britain, please, Jim.
Britain. Come on, Butch. Britain we'd like. Yes, £50. For another £50, Bernie, what is the name... Think before you answer it. What is the name of the British Army's Special Parachute Display Team? You've no light on. You're all right for a second? Well, you've all surprised me there, actually, boys. The Red Devils. Oh, dear, Bernie got it after. Never mind. We move on. Nigel, choose for Sean.
Can I have sport, please, Jim?
We'll do our best for you. Come on, Sean. Sport, sir. £100. We can see now why he was a county youth player, can't we, Nigel? For £50, in the game of rugby, by what name is the middle player of the front row known?
The hooker.
The hooker gets you another £50. You're looking extremely good, boys. We move on. Pat for Kath.
Showbiz, please.
Showbiz, we'd like. Showbiz, Kath. Well, I could see what you're doing, Kath, to try and catch the boys. In fact, it's gone in affairs and the category's gone, so we can't ask you the question, which means at the end of that round, we've got £130 for Bernie and Butch, Nigel and Sean with £280, and Pat and Kath with £80. Right. Well, now the temperature rises here because the questions are worth £100 each. The subjects left, places, showbiz, books, words and spelling. So here we go, Bernie, for the last time in this part of the game.
Places, please.
Places. Jim. Come on, Butch. Sadly, it's not. It's in sport, Butch, and the category's gone. So the pressure, the boys have put the pressure on and they're having to go for the hundreds and, well, let's see what happens now. Nigel, for Sean.
Can I have words, please?
Probably yes, the way he's playing. Words. Yes. Yes, he's not bothered now, is he? Well played. £30 you have. For another £100, Nigel, many people's surnames indicate the occupation of their ancestors. What is or was a cooper?
A barrel maker.
Someone who makes casks or barrels gets you £100. Well played. We move on. Pat for Kath.
Showbiz, Jim, please.
Showbiz we'd like, Kath. It's not. It's in affairs, and sadly the category's gone, so we can't ask the question. So here we go now. At the end of that round, we've got Bernie and Butch with £130, Nigel and Sean looking very good with £410, and Pat and Kath with £80. Well, now, this does put to the test the innovation we made this series, because still it is quite possible for any one of the three couples to remain with us. Here we go, it's pounds for point. Over to Tony.
OK, Butch. First round. Treble 20. 20. Another 20, 100. Good start, Butch. OK, Sean, 100 to beat. It's treble 5. 5. And 20, 40. OK, Kath. Still 100 to beat. One. 20. And 1, 22. So the first round to Butch with 100, Jim.
Bernie, £100, you really do need this to attempt to catch the boys. Here's your question. What is Princess Anne's son's name? Got to be worth a guess.
Philip.
Sorry?
Philip.
We can offer it to Nigel.
Peter.
Peter gets you £40. Well done. Gives us, at the end of that round, we've got £130 for Bernie and Butch, £450 for Nigel and Sean, and £80 for Pat and Kath. Back to Tony.
Right you are, Butch. Second round. It's 5. Double 20. And 1, 66. Right, Sean, 66 to beat. It's 5. 20. And 5, 30. So Kathleen, 66 to beat. It's 1. 20. Another 20, 41. So the second round to Butch.
Bernie, here we go again, for £66. If you owned something made by Antonio Stradivari, you could be rich. What did he make?
Violins.
Violins is right, sir. Gets you £66. That's Bernie and Butch with £196, Nigel and Sean with £450, and Pat and Kathleen with £80. Back to Tony.
Final round, Butch. It's 5. 20. And 5, 30. 30 to beat, Sean. It's 20. 20. Another 20, 60. OK, Kathleen. 60 to beat. It's 5. Treble 20. Another 20, 85, so the final round to Kathleen.
Right, come on, Pat. This is quite a valuable question. £85, if you can tell me this. Which insect transmits African sleeping sickness, Pat? Shh, 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 shh.
Colorado beetle.
It's not. It's the tsetse fly. Never mind. At the end of that part of and in fact, at the end of this part of the game, we've got Bernie and Butch with £196, Nigel and Sean with £450, and Pat and Kathleen with £80. So that means we've got to say cheerio to Bernie and Butch with £196 and Pat and Kathleen with £80. In you come, the four of you. Come on, Kath. All right. Dear, dear. It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Never mind, it's not really the end of the world because you're taking home £196 while Bernie and Butch are, and you've got 80 quid, so that'll go back to Runcorn nice and safe. You'll remember what causes sleeping sickness now, won't you, Pat? Eh? Tsetse fly. Never mind. It's been nice to have you with us. I'll count these four people's money out. It will take me about 2 minutes. We'll see you in the second half on Bullseye. OK, welcome back. It's the top of the second half of the programme. It's bronze bully time in a minute. But these two young lads, this county youth player, you played out of your skin there, didn't you? 200s was marvellous, wasn't it? And Nigel, you were answering well, weren't you? I mean, did you swat up before you came on the programme?
Yes, a bit. Yeah.
Did you really? Tell us what sort of books you read. What did you read?
Well, I didn't have a question on spelling, but I was getting him to test me on some spellings before we...
Is your spelling not so good?
No.
A bit suspect, but your general knowledge is certainly excellent. You've got some marvellous answers there. Well, that's going to be proved by the money you've got at the moment. It's bronze bully time, as I said. This is where we ask the professional dart player to throw 9 darts. If he can score 301 or more, well, we double that and give it to the charity chosen by these stars tonight. We've got a guy tonight. He won the pairs this year, and always a favourite with us here. We'll tell you a little bit more about him, but the audience here, and I'm sure you at home will welcome as he throws for charity, Richie Gardner. OK, Rich.
Best of luck. 20. 5. Treble 20, good recovery. Treble 20. 20. Another 20, so 185, Rich. 3 to go. $20. Treble 20.
Go on.
Another treble 20, 140. Richie, 325. You're good. Hold on, boy. Hey, good man.
Hey, come in. Whoa, look at that. £650, sir. For charity, for your charity, Nigel. Yes. Speak to us about it.
We'd like the money to go to the body scan repeal for the Queen Alexandra Hospital in Cosham.
Down near Portsmouth?
Yes.
I know it well down there. And that will be sent off at the end of the programme. £650, courtesy of, currently, a globetrotter.
Yes, travelling all around the world, Jim, yeah.
Tell it, you're doing it in style, though, aren't you?
Yes, like this year we're going on the Canberra, me and Bob Anderson.
Are you taking Bob?
Yes.
We'll be doing a cabaret act with Bob, won't we? Bob will be doing his act, won't he?
I don't know about that.
It's lovely, though, isn't it? But to see the darts going... It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? It's excellent.
Yes, it's going worldwide now. It's
so what
really
do you do on the
taken
ship?
off.
Tell us what you do on the ship. Do you...
Well, we play a few exhibitions.
And then you let the passengers
let the punters have a go.
Yeah.
And see if they can beat us.
That's right. Nice to have you with us. I'm sure, well, the boys, you're absolutely delighted, aren't you, Barry? Thanks very much indeed for coming.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Cheers,
and well done, 650.
Best of luck, mate.
Good man.
Best of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richie Gardner.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rich. All the best. All right. It's... But with these boys and Richie Gardner, they're costing us a fortune tonight. Your turn now to do your own little charity a little bit of good, because charity begins at home. Quite nice for you to get some nice prizes. Let's see what Bully's prize board has got for you tonight.
In 1.
You can have your very own action replays with this video recorder.
In 2.
Elegance is the hallmark with this silver tea service.
In 3.
There'll be oodles of cuddles with these delightful little animals.
In 4.
Hey, smile, please. You could be winning this 35mm camera.
In 5.
For that extra cosy touch, these attractive matching lamps.
In 6.
Here's a prize that's par for the Bullseye course, a set of golf clubs and a trolley.
In 7.
A prize with no get-up and go. It's an automatic teas made.
In 8.
Craftsmanship in glass with these delightful crystal wine glasses and tray.
And Bully's special prize.
If music's the food of love, then you'll love listening to music from this MIDI hi-fi CD player. All right. There they are. 9 prizes. Saw your eyes going then when you could hear Tony saying there are some marvellous prizes for 2 young lads who are really almost custom built for some of those, aren't they, with the MIDI? It's the red sectors we're looking at. Keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for 2 in the bed. When you hit the red, the light comes on to tell you that you've won the prize. So what we'd like you to do is light up the board, as many as you can. 6 darts for you and 3 for you, Nige, so you can clean us out. We hope you do very well. Off you go, listen to Tony.
OK, Sean. Best of luck. That's red, it's number 4.
That's the 35mm camera.
It's black. And red, number 1.
Fine, you've got the video recorded, 2 out of 3.
OK, Nigel, be careful. What's lit? Black. Black. But that's red, it's number 6.
Fine, that's the golf clubs and the trolley. Fine.
well
You were going for those, I think, there, weren't you? His eyes went when you mentioned those before. Right, 3 left, and you've got 3, so you're looking good.
OK, Sean, remember what's lit. That's black. But that's red, it's number 8.
That's fine, that's the crystal wine glasses and tray.
And red again, number 2.
Oh, you've got the silver tea service. You've done very well. Let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the video recorder, the silver tea service, the 35mm camera, the golf clubs and trolley, and the crystal wine glasses and tray. They are some super prizes. Now, boys, that does give you a difficult decision because you got all the prizes you wanted. You played that board very well. Your £450 you take home with you. The 650 that Rich has got for your body scanner down there in Cosham, that's fine. But it's these prizes. Now, I urge you to think carefully about this. 101 or more with 6 darts, and you can have the star prize as well as those prizes. Failing to get 101 in 6 means you lose those prizes and the star prize. It's a fair old gamble. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. 101 in 6. What do you think, audience? Give us a shout. What do you think? Well, the board is round. Go on, Nigel, you're the spokesman.
We're going to gamble.
You're going to have a go at it. All right, come and stand with me, Sean. Best of luck.
Just remember, 101 or more for tonight's star prize. There's no rush, just take your time. All right?
Best of luck.
It's 2. 6. And 15, which is 23. So, Sean, 78 or more for tonight's star prize, and just take your time. It's treble 15. Sorry, treble 5. 20. Oh, unlucky. That's the gamble.
Boys,
Sean.
I've got to
Bad
show
luck.
you this. It's going to be fairly painful for you, I'm sorry, but have a look at what you could have won. Boys, it's a... well... a beautiful minute. And you were gambling. Never mind, never mind. There are your tankards. Your money's there, £450, so all is not lost. You've got your tankards and your money. And your bullies and your darts. Yeah, well, you were very brave, lads, because you got all the prizes you wanted, didn't you? I know you played well, but it is different on that last board, isn't it? Thanks for coming. You've been a delight to talk to. You really have, and I'm sure the viewers at home have enjoyed you. Please watch us next week on Bullseye. I wonder if anybody else is going to get this 301. Rich is doing very, very well for us tonight. The boys, 450, bullies, darts and tankards. We're delighted for them. Not as pleased, perhaps, as we'd like to have been, but please watch us on Bullseye because that's what makes people watch every Sunday. Bye. See you next week. Bye.